Just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in our nation's capital. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. The Nats vie for a key series sweep against a fellow wild card contender, and we'll have it for you next. Max Scherzer will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last three starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Into the box now, Albert Almora. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Heading out towards shallow right. Parra is going to get there. He's got it run away. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan, please, Zach?
Well, you know, the key for the ball club has been Jason Hayward. He's hitting over .330 on the season. And when you think about that, that's basically 1 hit every 3rd at bat. That's the type of guy you want in your lineup because you know every day he's going to come ready and he's going to produce.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bryant, a 27-year-old who was selected in the 1st round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your 1st rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Behind 0-2 now. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're...
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. He's set and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Lane 12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Ball.
No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman. A line shot to third base, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0. Bryant at second with 2 down. Ball 2 now.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
Ready with the 2-0. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. The set and the 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
The 2-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1, and now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, not a real good performance in his last one. Wasn't able to get out of the 4th inning. Was fortunate to come away with a no decision. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's expecting a much better performance in this one.
Striding into the box, Adam Eaton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Adam Eaton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
1-2 now to Adam Eaton.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The count now at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. A time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, as this game moves along, keep an eye on Gerardo Parra. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Here's Howie Kendrick. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Swing and a line drive. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Juan Soto to the plate now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Darvish pauses. Here's the 2-1. Right side. Rizzo is there. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Still no score. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Well, today's game provides the Nationals with an opportunity to complete a series sweep, guys.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Schwarber, an Ohio native. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And if they're going to get something close to a repeat effort out of their pitching staff in this game to the one they got yesterday, that would certainly help the cause.
No doubt about that, Matt. A combo platter, combined shutout yesterday. Hopefully they can continue to throw more zeros up in this one today.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep. That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Schwarber aboard here at first with nobody out. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Down into left center for a base hit. Oh, and he misses it.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Contreras.
Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low. 1-0. None out. Runners at first and second. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. Goes to third with it. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. The 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he can finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one. Past battles with Scherzer, he's gone 3 for 11. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Comes set, the 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Russell is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. He's set, the 2-2. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
Here comes the first pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. The set and the 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find his zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Coming in on it is Eaton, but he won't get there. It falls in. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
You pitch around the 8-hole hitter, find yourself with the pitcher on deck. You feel like you're confident enough to execute pitches to get your team off the field.
You know what, D-Row, that's the case. You often hear this, a swinging bat is a dangerous bat. Even though that bat's being swung by the opposing pitcher, not a very good pitch, and a 2-out RBI base hit.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Cubs lead this one 1-0. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. 1-1.
That's down.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Popped straight up, but this will land untouched. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Fouled off. The next 0-2. lifted the other way to left center. Around first, digging for two. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one. Driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double. And he's basically able to stroll into second base.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Liner toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box, Yan Gomes. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hit down the third baseline. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Into the box now, Adrian Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Suzuki at second. Gomes at first. One gone. Swing and a line drive. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
2-2.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Bases are loaded here with one away. That'll bring up one of the better hitting pitchers in Max Scherzer. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well, he needed to get ahead, and he does with the fastball. It's 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
That's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here 2-1.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chop down the first baseline. Still only one out in the inning. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Howie Kendrick is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Comes set, the 0-1. And Kendrick gets the hands through quickly there, but a little too quickly as this will find the seats foul. Ready on 0-2. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Nationals are out in front here, 2-1. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 to him now. Hit sharply on the ground. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the third. And as we pull up our Cubs leaderboard, you can see he ranks second on the team in that category. So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The 0-1 on its way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Bryant gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Bounce to first. He's got it. And there's one away.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right?
Number 9.
Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Standing in now, Javier Baez. And he puts it on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner at first here with one away in a 2-2 ball game. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a 2-run homer for Kyle Schwarber. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and it gives the Cubs a 4-2 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Stepping in now, Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward.
Swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. 3 runs already home here. And there's ball 2 now.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
All even now, 2-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
On the ground to the right side, and Hayward has a base hit.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given him more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing, and we're only in the 3rd inning.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow,
Now
his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
At the plate, Addison Russell. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Hayward over at second. Contreras is over at first with 1 away. Russell behind 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Yu Darvish. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-0 on the way. And that's in there, 2-1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Ball even at 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 4-2 Chicago.
The Nationals are due to hit in the 3rd, and they're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had its trouble doing so all season long. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate, 0-2.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Juan Soto is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the 3rd. Into the box, Trey Turner, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. That one bends into the zone, a strike on the breaking ball.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
Ready with another 0-2. Takes this the other way to right. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
In is Gerardo Parra, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And he misses with it, 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber has a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, 28.
Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit toward the hole. Played on the backhand. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 3 innings complete. The Cubbies are in front, 4-2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Albert Almora. And he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and 1 strike. Grounded to first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Here comes the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Parra has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Low for ball 1.
1-0.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Two balls and a strike.
2-1.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
In now, Adrian Sanchez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Heading out toward shallow right. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away. All right, so time now for the Cubs' Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. Digging in now, Max Scherzer. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole in the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you. Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, B-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Nats leave a pair. They trail it here 4-2. Ready once again, Javier Baez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
The shortstop.
First offering on its way.
Baez.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
That evens it up 1-1.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
A bouncer to the left side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now back, left fielder, Schwarber.
Ready to take his hacks again, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber, his 2nd of the game, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Stepping in, Jason Hayward. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Hit softly down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Now a curveball misses inside. Five runs, 9 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Riding in once again, Wilson Contreras, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1. Here it comes. Fouled straight back. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now looks like he's running on fuel.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Middle of the afternoon here in the shadow of the Capitol Dome. It's now 5-2 Chicago. Into the box, Juan Soto. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. The 1-1 home. A shot down the first baseline. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trey.
Now at the plate, Trey Turner. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. And he'll lay off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Washington shortstop. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
2-2 the count. This one skied out toward right. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up a multiple Gold Glover, the left-handed hitting Gerardo Parra. Breaking ball called just a bit low. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order, and the deficit remains 5-2. Joe Ross takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 41.
Here's Addison Russell. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs half of the 6th. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Line towards center field. Eaton patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First pitch on its way. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hats off to that one.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
Striding in, Albert Almora. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The count now at 2-1. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. It doesn't mean the batter can't grab enough.
Standing in now, Chris Bryant, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Three and 0 now.
3-0.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Rizzo.
Now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. Lifetime against Joe Ross. He's had some success, 5 for 11. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Rizzo brings in a batting average right at .290, a respectable number for sure. 1-1 the count. The 1-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And the runner will score from second. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Into the box now, Javier Baez. Line to the right side. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Cubs are on top, 7-2. So striding in, Kurt Suzuki. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. The 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. There's Baez. And that's the first down. Standing in, Yan Gomes. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant is up with it. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the third baseman.
And now for Washington, Adrian Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Great job right there, scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Back here at Nationals Park, getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Kyle Schwarber will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little roller toward the hole. Clips it behind his back. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Digging in to try it again, Jason Hayward. Lifetime against Joe Ross. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And a big swing by Hayward, but this is on the ground to second. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Contreras. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Another payoff pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Turner loves it. Oh, a diving stop. Touché, sir. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Anthony Rendon is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Anthony Rendon.
264 is average entering play. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. Hot shot down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another one sent foul. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Anthony Rendon connects on a solo shot. Home run number 5 on the year, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Wow, talk Talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
The center fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseball. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. There's Joe Maddon up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Kyle Ryan takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
And batting in the 7th spot, number 56, Kyle Ryan.
Into the box, Howie Kendrick as it's grounded sharply to first, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Fielder, 22.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
In now, Trey Turner. And he takes ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Schwarber sprinting after it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
First offering on its way. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
And it's fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Standing in, Kurt Suzuki. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Brad Brock takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. just a touch outside. 1-2.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it, and that's the third out. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Cubs 7 and the Nationals 4. Wander Suero has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. At the plate, Addison Russell. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Addison Russell.
First delivery to him on the way. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1. The Nationals entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one. And there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast. And if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
Got him to go down swinging there. Addison Russell goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Settling in now, Victor Caratini. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is swung on and hit on the ground for Kendrick at second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, the center
Now
fielder,
back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup.
Almora.
Stepping forward, Albert Almora. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul. Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
That's a stone cold take right there. Easily could have been rung up instead.
Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Cubs are down. So coming to the plate, Yan Gomes. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
the first baseman, Yan Gomes.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. sent out to straightaway center field.
Waiting on it is Almora.
1 out. So striding forward now, Adrian Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Victor Robles will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Nationals, number 16, Victor.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 3 homers and 22 RBIs. The 0-2 home. And he looks at a ball, 1 and 2.
1 ball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. On to the shortstop, but thrown away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Adam Eaton. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Long throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, you get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double, finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. 9th inning coming up. Cubs lead it 7-5. Matt Grace enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now in the box, Chris Bryant. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is foul right side. The 1-2 is a sinker in the dirt. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4.
The first baseman, number 44.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And in the bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. He's set. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, one there, on to first, and Rizzo's retired as well. A double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez. Now a swing and a fly ball. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. One ball and 2 strikes the count. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. One and two now.
1-2. He's going.
And the runner's breaking for third. Fouled away. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there. And now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Carl Edwards Jr. is the man
Now
called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 6.
Now at the plate, Juan Soto singled homer run in his last time up. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Schwarber is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals, Trey Turner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No, that's a ball.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. One out, nobody on. 2-0. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Ready now, Gerardo Parra. He's 1 for 4 for the game. A ball and no strikes.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Now the 2-0. In the dirt here. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
So stepping in, Kurt Suzuki. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. No balls and 1 strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Last strike now for the Nats. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. The Cubs led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Yu Darvish earns his 5th winner of the year. Carl Edwards Jr. wraps it up for the save, his 2nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Yu Darvish. His record is now 5-2. The loss goes to Max Scherzer.